All right, everybody, this is Scorpion here. We're doing slot cards. We are talking about computers mainly. I will throw some other stuff in there just to get your mind going a little bit. If you're interested in learning about slot cards and the different categories, stick around because that's what this is about.
Rock bottle on the track, boy.
All right, so there's a lot of things that are slot cards. Most of the things that plug into maybe a backplane board or something like that could be considered a slot card. But we're mainly going over computer stuff here, okay? So the highest paying grade for a slot card is going to be if you tear it all the way down and make it look like this. Okay, there's all kinds of different configurations for the fingers on the bottom. There's all kinds of different colors. There's all kinds of different cards themselves. But this is how you get paid the most. If you get it down to where it looks like this, it's bare, there's nothing left. Some of them have copper spools on them. Pull the copper spools off. There's one right here. You can pull that off if you wanted. They're not looking to pay for copper donuts and copper spools and stuff like that, but there's all kinds of different chips on different ones. But yeah, so this is slot card. Okay, so with that said, when I say there's a lot of different types, you've got slot cards that come out of computers that look like this. And you need to get it to this. Okay? So there's different configurations, and I'm gonna drop them all on here as I've done all these other videos. But there's different ways you can tear them down and do whatever you want. Can you send them as they are? Yes, you can. There is a category. You can send it just as it is, send it on in there. They will pay you for it just as it is. Now, I'm gonna say this thing is probably like 2 pounds by itself, maybe 3. It's quite heavy, okay? You can see it's got a lot of aluminum in here, fans, some more aluminum. It's got a copper aluminum rad in it, that kind of thing. Will you make more if you tear it down? Yes, you will, okay? So let's turn this down just a little bit so you can kind of see the breakdown here. So you've got your fan that you can take off, and I'm gonna be honest with you, that looks like it's aluminum, not plastic, for the blades. But you can take your fan off, right? So you can put your fan in your motors. All right, you're gonna break it down to just that little centerpiece, toss that over in your motors for, off the top of my head, it's probably like 20-some cents a pound. And you will take all your cast aluminum, you're gonna make sure it's clean, you're gonna toss it over in there for like 20 cents a pound. All right, then underneath here you've got a copper aluminum rad, so you can throw that into your copper aluminum rads. All right, that's gonna be, it's $1.25 a pound, something like that. Then you're left with taking the bracket off, and then it's just like this. And this is your highest paying grade. They pay you the most for it like this. So they're pretty simple. They're normally sitting in the back of computers. There's normally like 4 different slots back there. One for, you know, graphics, one for sound, one for, you know, whatever. So you want to take these off and all this other stuff, put it where it goes, and send them just the card. Okay, without all that other stuff on there. Just like this, that's aluminum extruded aluminum right there. So that would go with the extruded aluminum. Just mail them this card. This is really what they're after, what they want, and roll on with it. Now, with that said, here's some of the other stuff. And this is stuff you'll have to contact some of us about. Maybe not me. I can get you the answers probably, but, you know, is this a slot card? Well, that's up to board sort. I would think this is a slot card. You're going to want to take this off to get top pay for it, but I don't know for sure. This come out of that backplane expansion board from the other video. Is this a slot card? I think it is, but I don't know. Again, it's up to board sort and what they want to do. Now, some people will cut these fingers off because fingers are like $40 a pound for the gold fingers. And then they'll throw this in as like medium grade something else. So what do you want to do? That's up to you. Again, there is avenues. You can cut this stuff off, throw this board into something else, and get paid separately for the board. Keep the fingers because you want to recover that gold. Or leave them on, sell it as a slot card, and keep rolling because you're not trying to recover that gold. Or if you want to cut them off and save them and sell these as something else, when you get a pound of them, it's 40 bucks. You can mail it into them. So there's all kinds of different cards you can find. And see, they're not going to want all this stuff right here. They're going to be interested in this side of it. And you just need to email them. Contact board sort and ask them. I'm not saying aggravate the holy bejesus out of them, but you know, reach out to some of us that do this stuff for a living. Some of us that do it for fun. We can answer a lot of y'all's questions. And some of it, if we can't, we may have a closer connection with him to get an answer faster. Or we may know somebody who we can contact, like E-Waste Mike, that will have that answer already. He already knows because he's been doing it for a long time. So you don't leave your batteries on, in case y'all didn't know that. But yeah, never mail anything with a battery. They will not pay you for it if you leave the battery. So anyway, hope that helps y'all some. I know I threw a little bit of weird stuff in at the end just to kind of get y'all thinking. But that's why you can do more than just computers. You can do all kinds of different electronics. Board sort buys that stuff. You just have to learn what grade to put what in. And there's a whole lot of different grades. I haven't learned them all myself yet. I'm still working on that, and I have not found anybody that can really get that little whatever in my mind to click so I catch on to those. But the computer stuff I understand, and I'm pretty good with. So hope that helped y'all. And if there's any questions, as usual, drop it in the comments, and we'll see you next video.